Yo, 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 yo. We are here. What's up? Bill, how's it going? Good, thank you. Which league specific are you guys wanting more than the others? Oh gosh, it's doing this glitch again. Stupid. Let me go back to the main menu. Liga F. All right, we gotta close the app. Welcome, boys. If you missed it, our most anticipated video by far, you guys killed it with the support, went up today. You can find it in the grind playlist pinned in chat. We're gonna be grinding premium mix all week. Today we're just gonna be more chill answering questions, building up. Maybe we get to 50 of each, 100 of each maybe. We got different grinds that we can do into it, different grinds that we can do from it. It's going to be a blast. For my Evo, for me Evo team? Nice. Are we getting rid of the mix out of the grind? For some people, it would make sense to. For a lot of people, I would still be against it. La Liga's best league with the team of the years, but Prem has more team of the years. Yeah, it's going to come down to, I feel like, a few things. One, like the amount of team of the years right now that are currently out versus defenders versus full. Going to be a ton of different things. Okay, so the winter provisions dudes, am I tripping? Or are we getting so many Liga Portugal cards? I feel like I need to remove half this stuff, man. Jeez. If I'm low on coins and have 300 plus pack save, what should I start ripping? I guess it would completely depend on the packs you have. Boom, 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 boom. We'll chuck those in there. Beautiful. Beautiful. So when I commented on your videos, should get rid of the mix. Can you remind me though, bud? Because we had a lot of people comment on that, so I can't remember the exact situation. I can give you more an in-depth answer if you give more of your specifics again. Two. Alright, 2 on that one. The money, I think I'm going to buy gold rares and build up the league specifics, the premium. Timon, did you end up figuring out what I was talking about in the first half of the video? What I'm doing is I'm going to have hundreds of La Liga and Prem league specifics for Friday. Yeah, we're building out for both for Friday too. How about I opened all my save packs and did the Liga F upgrade? Now I have no packs and 100 players from those leagues in my dupe storage. What should I do? I would watch the newest video upload we did today. How to make unlimited premium league specifics. From that, we have a bunch of different routes people want to take. Dupe storage still completely applies the same way we've always done it. If it's in your dupe storage and it's on a Pro League or a Portuguese League card, you can kind of treat it as an off league and use whatever you want with it. So if you're filled with a bunch of gold commons, put those into league specific one rares. If they're filled with rares, put them into premium league specifics. But from there, there's different routes that people will want to go. Bobo sounds a bit ill. We're a little bit under the weather, and our voice is gone a little bit from streaming. So, good thing today's only going to be like an hour. It was going to be an hour and a half, but we went live a little early, so almost 2 hour stream today. And then we'll be right back on track. Hopefully, get a good night's sleep. What is up? How we doing today, boys? Alright, let me finish this one again real quick. Just chuck it in. Today's when the grind starts. Yes. When I said I had 225 of the main pack of mix, 100 of the main from premiums, and 400 packs with 1.8 mil. So you can kind of go however you want to now. I remember now. Yeah, you really have nothing stopping you. Whatever you feel like doing, you now can do. If you want to go more into a premium mix and attempt to drop the mix and see how that looks coin-wise if you're opening those tradable packs, non-tradable, see what you continue to get low on, see what you'd have to recycle. Like I'm seeing here, the amount of Portuguese League and Pro League cards I keep getting from these league specific pack or these provisions. If I'm doing, say, all 4 of these a day into league SBCs, I'm getting so many league SBC cards in different sections that if I was running low on commons from the Bundesliga Serie A, some rares from the Bundesliga Serie A, if I didn't want to pay full price for the League F Portugal, it'd be very easy to have this go into that. So, outside of even your safe packs, daily, even if you're out of provisions, if people are out of provisions, you're going to get such a boost from something like this. And then again, as always, dupe storage, treat it how you want to. If you want your dupe storage to be completely considered off leagues and you submit that all into whatever you want to, do it. Or constantly put it back into league SBCs or more league specifics. Forget what's up, buddy. So I haven't watched your video, just finished. So I haven't watched your video yet. I just got finished with my last client and sat down. Are we still doing mechs? Yes and no. For most people, you still want to do things like the mixed and obviously easily daily stuff. For the grinders like us and people who've been saving up packs and are continuing to save up packs for full team of the year and working in a positive direction, there are a ton of different routes you can go that are going to be extremely beneficial to you. When I watched your video, you were saying about the spam in League 1 rare and buying League of Portugal so it's unlimited. Is there something about that you're confused or what? Or is that just a comment? Is that a question? Spent like 90 minutes sniping Belgian Portuguese League cards for 800. Nice. Would Portugal and 1 cards drop in price with these? Yes and no. If you haven't watched our newest video today, I'd highly recommend you guys give that a watch. Also, if you aren't familiar with how we make coins off Pro League Portuguese League cards, highly recommend you guys watch that video too, because we are going to be making probably more coins on Pro League and Portuguese League cards than we will gold rares. Oh, no, you meant that could be an easy grind? Yeah. So, again, that's why I want it to be a separate video, but off the rip, how I'm viewing it is it's going to be extremely profitable. And if you're using pill tools to spam them daily, you're going to start running low in some sections if you're not supplying from other areas. That's what provisions is nice. That's why these league specifics is nice. I'm probably not going to be a fan of the player picks, to be completely honest. Those are a little meh to me. Okay, Mumble, one more time. What part of the vid did I not understand? If you look at my first question to the stream. Okay, I'm going to answer your question, which is going to answer other people's questions of the question. You said, okay, I watched the vid, but for me, it's still not clear how you'll be able to have unlimited of the league specifics. Because if you have like 100 of all of them, I get you can drop the mixed and buy it out. So you're acknowledging for people who have either saved packs or have built up a certain amount, they could potentially drop something like the mix and just continue to buy out the Belgium and Portuguese League section and make the premium profitable. But you're saying you don't have any packs saved, so you don't have unlimited league specifics. So I said, you don't have to watch the whole video. If you go back to the first half of it, what were the things we talked about? So what were the things we talked about in the first half of the video? That might help you get to that point. Or better yet, we're not at full team of the year yet. What could you be doing for the next 3-4 days before full team of the year? Alright, we're only going to keep the League One for the commons, I feel like. For now, at least. Alright, we'll probably open some now. I'm going to save most of them for full team of the year. I think now would be a better time to start building them up than it would be to open them. Especially with SBC bans. I'm trying to think ahead of, okay, what would be an issue day of Friday for us for a long stream? And that would be one of them, is SBC bans. Mate, maybe you need a secretary for the chat. Will you do these small league upgrades this year? Because the crafting upgrade seems to be the option in my eyes. Keeping one non-rare per premium league pack. You net one gold rare stocking. Will you do these small league upgrades? Because the crafting upgrade seems to be the option in my eyes. Absolutely. It's going to be crucial to my specific grind I'm looking at for myself. The League One cards are going to be absolutely crucial. Always having a chance at Dembele. And then also being able to not have to spend a single coin on a section with a tradable pack is going to be absolutely wonderful. I'll be doing crafting upgrades over player picks though. I don't personally think player picks are worth it. If the player picks were one of 3 85 plus 7 commons needed like they were last year, it'd be a different story, but hi, Mumble, what's the grind at the moment? The newest video on the channel is the grind, step by step. Alright, let's do dupe storage clear into League One Eredivisie. Do you get banned for using pale tools? Not if you follow our guide, you won't. If you do snipe bot and stuff like that, you will. let's do some Eredivisie. This will be nice to get rid of the low-end bronzes and stuff, too. We'll constantly be building up. Let's do center back, goalie, right back. Perfect. Players from same club. Shoot. Oh, we... Oh, why is Molina in there? We have one too many from PSV, that's why. Got it. There we go. If we had exchanges, picks are the answer. Yes and no. If we had exchanges, everything's the answer. All right, let's do 2, 3, 4. Dude, Pino's so good, man. Absolute baller. Has anyone been opening up the Jumbo Gold in the Prime Electrum yet? If so, how are the coins from that looking right now? Thoughts on this may be stupid. Only put most of the rares and commons from dupe storage, then do crafting from club. I have 117 premium La Liga. Should I make... Yeah, I would switch between the two. Probably. Make a group of both. Provisions is an absolute huge shout, yeah. How many premium upgrades per league do you think is enough to really get you unlimited? If you'll never run out of coins, and time is the only thing that'll stop you from ever making and opening these, it is considered unlimited in my eyes. And we covered a bunch of different ways you can achieve that. Timing. I think you're overthinking it, brother. Maybe stupid. Only put most of the rares and commons from dupe storage, then do crafting from club. So you're make like league SBCs from dupe storage, and then use everything in your club. I'm confused on what you're saying. Is Momo really avoiding all my questions because I'm asking? What have I not answered, brother? What are you talking about? Have we not answered it? But if I give you a ballpark, how about we do this? Let's switch it. In your eyes, what number would you be happy with? In your eyes, what would you be content with? In your eyes, what would you be like? I had my fun this team of the year. I did my grinding. I've done X amount. I'm now done. I'm finished. I can be completed. In your eyes, what's that number? If I'm not at the level of save packs as you, I guess ignore the league specifics till later on down the line and carry on with league SBCs. Absolutely not. You should always be doing them alongside of league SBCs if you don't have save packs. You can build up. If I had 0 save packs, I would have no issue building up hundreds of league specific 1 rares and over 100 league specific premiums by Friday. That's covered in our newest video. Hey, since yesterday I have almost nothing in my club to grind anything, what should I do? Our newest video. I followed the steps in there, guys. We lay out all the grinds. Step by step, different situations. What to do with dupe storage, what to do within your club, ways to make coins, multiple ways to make coins, ways to save coins, ways to make more in bulk, ways to recycle, one rares versus crafting upgrades versus player picks. All of it's covered. What do you think of the pack odds being less than 1% for the premium league specifics, or what? What's that number referring to? Like, how many league upgrades did you rip last year? I packed 7 total team of the years last year. We ripped probably over 5,000 combined packs. So it'd be very tragic if you don't pack a team of the year. If I somehow don't pack a team of the year, that would be tragic. I think people are confused, though. I expect to get 0 team of the years until full team of the year. The way we've been opening packs, we've opened well over 1,000 packs at this point. My packs have really only gone up. We're almost over 2,500 total packs. If you look at our smaller gold players number, this number was supposed to be down to 1,000. The other day we were supposed to be down to 1,050 to be quote-unquote break even from the amount of premium and mix we were doing. We're now up to 1,200. In the process of doing that, Prime Golds has also gone up. This is supposed to be under 250. So I could open down to 250 here and open to 1,000 here to be relatively quote-unquote break even from where we started. Prime Electrums keeps growing. Now we're just including all the league-specific packs. We're slowly starting to open provisions now and recycle. We got daily golds. And we're building up like an army of additional Electrum packs and other stuff too if we need help with the recycle. But right now, my issue is we can make so many league-specific packs. I don't know whether or not it's worth it to just focus on making the league-specific packs right now with opening the winter provisions, or constantly be recycling league SBCs while we're doing it too. That's my stumbling block at the moment, because I kind of want to turn my head off, and honestly, it might be smart to do it this way. Let's actually do that. Let's do gold rares. Oh. All. Do a max of like 82. Nor position, yes. Untradeable. As long as it's not a, let's say, League One or Pro League Portuguese League, we could probably keep putting in perfectly fine. Yeah, those are low odds, but again, these packs are to be spammed. They're not. People have the misconception that these are supposed to guarantee you a team of the year. Absolutely not. These are supposed to give you a better chance of getting one in a recycle, but nothing should be guaranteed. Need to do crafting upgrade for the 100, so league specifics surely are needed. You need to do crafting upgrades for the 100. What do you mean for the 100? Are you talking about the objective? You haven't finished the objective yet? Well, I'll be back. I have 121 provision packs to get through in league specifics. SBC ban, here I come. What packs do you recommend to do? I give all my selected paths in our newest upload today. What into what you should start with. If you have X amount of coins or you're low on coins, you have a lot of coins, if you have safe packs, potential cycle processes. Main thing is for the premiums, I really don't care which ones you guys choose. If you like the one with the most walkouts in it versus the one with the most team of the years versus your favorite player, that one's kind of up to you guys. For the one rare specifically, and we'll touch on this in a future video as well, I'm very much a fan of League One and the Women's French League. Two main reasons. One, this is going to be something where you're going to get a crap ton of gold commons, having it be a place that you can constantly recycle in a league where you really have just a few cards you can get. Like, if you landed Dembele in this, that would be awesome. But if you're doing the premium mixed league upgrade still, having off leagues or your dupe storage consistently be made into these will make it so you spend 0 coins on a tradable pack section. It'll just net you pure profit. If you think of it as like you're constantly getting the Premier League done, Bundesliga Serie A done, and you're spending 0 coins, if you did the League One Eredivisie section for 0 coins as well, because you constantly have untradables ready to go, and you're on average getting a quick sell value of around 5K, 10K total for the Portuguese League, Pro League, and that one combined, that means you have a total of probably 10K as a cap to spend to be break even. So if you spend all that 10K on just the Pro League, Portuguese League section, theoretically, if you had everything else from the other sections, you'd be breaking even or guaranteed profit per run. Which is wild to think about. What I do with my 82s, dailies, league SBCs, upgrades. I would personally, guys, with your 82s and 83s, get your upgrades done for the day first. Once you've done all your upgrades and you need another place to put them, start preparing for the next day, like tomorrow's. And then after that, if you want additional crafting upgrades, if you want additional league specifics, all that stuff you can. Another pro tip that I'd recommend is if you haven't seen our Team of the Week video with the Team of the Weeks in the thumbnail, you could potentially save yourself millions of coins if we get an 8220 again. Or a grind similar. But why do I stop bid bans? I got bid banned twice last night while bidding on fodder. Mix it up more. I would, like, if you follow the advice in our how to make league SBCs for faster, make them faster and more efficiently, the same logic kind of applies to if you're bidding on fodder and other stuff. Don't just bid on fodder. Make packs while you're doing it. Play a game in between. Go from Pale Tools to Companion App, PS4, PS5. Don't just do the same thing each time. Put all my rares and open my 300 safe small rares to push into premium leagues for the recycle back into the mix to build you packs tomorrow. That's your grind? Nice. What's the best grind at the moment? It completely depends on your situation. For most people, it's going to be building up league specifics for Friday. Would it be a good idea to do the mix into the premium? Yes. I think a lot of you guys would benefit with the mix grind into the premium still. And the premium mix league SBC. League SBCs and the league specifics, both of them. So just mirror if they nerfed the jumbo gold pack. Nerfed it in what way? Do you think sniping Pro League cards is a good way to make coins? Sniping's never going to make you coins on the level of mass bidding, in my opinion. How do you get 10K from the tradable from Premium Mixed League? Have you done both tradable pack sections? On average, what is your, if you had to quick sell the whole pack, if you did both of those and had to add it up on average, what would you say the bare minimum quick sell value has been for you? Let me know. If it's less than 10K consistently, plan on it being less than 10K. If it's more than 10K consistently, plan on it being more. But the point of the 10K is not exactly the number 10K to be caught up on. It's how much value is actually in the Jumbo Gold Pack and the Prime Electrum. We have millions and millions of videos and streams where we talk about how prices will continue to go up in different areas and how listing things over time will make you more coins than just quick selling. But if you want to turn your brain off and just logically think about it from the standpoint of bare minimum on average quick sell value, I'm spending less than that. I would technically be doing it for pure profit. Can I do this in bulk? If I do, how much can I do it in bulk? Where would I be running low? Are you running low on League One Eredivisie? Could you supply that in other ways where you don't have to spend a single coin? Yes. How can you get them? I'd walk through like that. Too many mass people bidding on, not as profitable as before. Yeah, when more people get on it, you're going to have more competition. It still works extremely well. We did it yesterday and probably made another 50K in a 20-minute period. You think using bronze rares from the Eredivisie and all common League Ones is the best for Premium Mixed League? Even if you run out, you can easily... I mean, if you need to buy them, it's better than buying a gold rare. I don't think you even need to buy them, to be honest. You'll get so many in this grind anyways. Let's go, Ryan. W, man. Who are you hoping to pack? Any changes to the method now that we have league specifics? Yep. A ton of changes. The new video covers every single one of them. Now is when the real grind starts. Everything to this point was minuscule compared to what we're going to be doing now. And it can be a lot to keep up with, and we're all going to go different directions. So what works best for you might not work best for me. What works best for someone with 10 million coins might not work as well with someone with less than 100K. But we give as many different options for you guys to use as possible. Is it better to do the Prem League specifics or La Liga specifics? But I don't know. Or whatever one you're happy with. If you want to min-max it in terms of fodder, we cover ratings and stuff in the newest video. If you're looking for specifics, X amount of team of the years, X amount of walkouts, X amount of gold rares. But in general, I would treat it more as who are you trying to get? Because at the end of the day, do you really care about if you pack the team of the year, if it's like the women's goalkeeper and you're never going to use her? Obviously, that's a number you want to see still. You want to get the feeling of packing one, but ultimately, I feel like you should go for the ones you want. I watched the vid and I didn't understand anything. It was just a load of words. Okay, so all the comments of people who understood it just fine. Was there something in particular that they were saying that didn't make sense either? Or is there a specific step that you didn't understand? If you just say the whole thing didn't make sense, that sounds like a you problem more than a video problem. But if there's a particular step that you're struggling with that we can help you with, just let us know and we can give you a visual here. Yay, hamster wheel us every team of the year. These packs are made to hamster wheel you guys. I'm going to sound like a broken record when I say we cover this in the video. We cover this in the video. But if you're doing league specifics into league specifics, you will literally run out of packs eventually. And for most people, that's what you want to do. Because no one wants to be left with 1,000 packs after team of the year. When you could have went harder. Should I open provisions packs and put them into Premium League upgrades? I would, yeah. Got 1,300 rare silvers and 1,000 commons. Should I quick sell? Gold upgrade and hold or sell. If they're tradable from League SBCs and they're off leagues, you can quick sell. If they're untradable off leagues, I'd put them into bronze and silver upgrades constantly. Oh, you're saying all silvers. I put them into silver upgrades because you're going to get so many gold commons for this grind too. Don't know whether to go for Prem or La Liga because I can make 200 provisions. I have 100 of each Premium League SBC pack. If you're building up for Friday, I would try to even it as best as possible because you don't want to do too many from a league. Obviously, it'd be a first world issue if you packed every team of the year from a league within like the first 10. That's not really going to happen, but in general, until full team of the year comes out, having a mix of everything is going to be the way to do it. Like, I'll give you guys a heads up of what you can expect from my account. My league-specific premiums are going to look pretty spread across both the Prem WSL and then the La Liga, Liga F. League-specific one rares, I'm going to have, like, not even kidding, probably over 1,000 of the League One ones. We'll build to have like hundreds at a time. Do I do provisions into League SBCs or I do provisions straight back into League specifics? You can do either. We cover that in the video. If your goal is to just make League specifics for let's say the La Liga, Liga F, you want to make as many as possible, put them all into that, and then scale that into more and do that nonstop. If you want League SBCs still in it, whether you want to wait until you open those league-specific packs and cycle them back into League SBCs, or like you see me doing right now, I'm trying to not waste the stuff we're making. If I'm saving most of these for Friday anyways, it would make logical sense for me to go through here slowly and say, hey, if I'm sending all gold rares into from Winter Provisions into League Specifics right now, it'd be kind of stupid for me to put Pro League and Portuguese League cards in when I'd buy them from the market anyways for 800, 900 coins. For me, this is saving me a ton of coins, giving me tradable packs for no additional cost, and it allows me to put them in all the other sections, all the Prem Liga, Bundesliga, Serie A ones as well. Won't be able to be as patient as you do. Do you have the patience of a saint? You got to understand, it's just one of those things that the streams and the videos invite questions, and we want the questions. But also, too, these sort of grinds open up the reality where people want the grind without the grind, if that makes sense. They didn't want to do the 2 months of side-by-side with us, day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out of, hey, guys, by the way, league-specific packs are coming. You probably want to do at least 5 to 10 League SBC runs a day, so you have a ton of packs to sit back and just enjoy the process of making League Specifics during Team of the Year. Start that now so you're not desperate when Team of the Year starts. Hey guys, we're getting closer. If you need to scale this, if you're getting better at it, let's attempt to get to 25 a day. You don't necessarily have to, but here's the benefits of doing so. If they didn't want to follow any of that, or if they were confused and didn't want to try to find a solution up until this point, and they waited until they're now out, that's a whole different game plan. That's a, hey, you knew better, you didn't do it, I'll try to help you, but you limited yourself. But there's a separate group of people where it's literally the case I'm in too. Hey, realistically, here's my packs, here's my coin situation. Logically, what makes the most sense to follow? I'm willing to lose coins, I'm wanting to make coins, I'm willing to recycle this into that. My goals are to pack this Team of the Year. Like think of it for like fitness stuff. People get into the gym or fitness for different reasons. Some people just want to lose weight. Some people want to look better. Some people want to put on muscle. Like whatever the case is, everyone has different goals. It's not going to be a one-size-fits-all. But that's why the videos are so important, because we cover all those different areas. should be starting saving earlier. It's so easy to save smaller goal players. But again, if you are watching this now and you feel like you're desperate, I kid you not, it is the easiest thing in the world if you want to make over 100 smaller goal player packs by Friday. You could have over 100 league-specific premiums of any league by Friday with winter provisions and daily easy grinding and the coins you're making. There are zero excuses. It's whether or not people want to do it or not at this point. If you don't know exactly how to get there, we have the resources to help you get there. Well, is it worth it for me using all my provisions to put into league specifics and save for full team of the year, and then after doing that, go back into what I was doing? It's whatever you're going to want, C-Barbs. Again, you're going to be different than me. I have very specific goals for myself. I'm also running experiments. For you, if your main goal is just to do as many league specifics as possible and you want to stop league SBCs, go ahead and do that. But for other people, they're not going to want to give that up. Bubba literally sounds like a teacher who praises the kids who show up and frowns upon those who skip. That's literally the perfect analogy. The kids skipping class are the ones confused and complaining. But the kids who showed up have the A's in the class and they're sailing by. They just got a full ride scholarship to Grind University. That, you just put it in perfect words, man. My mind can't take all this grind anymore. It just feels like everything's wrong. We're also running into, it's a good issue to have, but we have way more people in streams than usual. So I'm hitting the point where if I'm constantly grinding while looking over at chat, we're not able to see every comment right away or answer everything like we usually can. So if you guys could have some patience with me throughout Team of the Year with this, if it keeps being numbers like this, I'm going to try as best as I can. But also we have people in chat helping answer stuff too. Christian, is there something specifically you can't wrap your head around, or if it's too much? We give every option. Make it simple on yourself. Just pick a route and just put your head down and do that. Don't overcomplicate it by adding 15 million paths. Make it as easy as you can on yourself. You'll love yourself later for that. If you want to switch paths at some point, you can. If you're good on coins and you don't care about coins in the recycle, just do league specifics into league specifics. PL Tools, Auto SBC, FC Enhancer. People are just lazy to grind. For sure, that's a little different because our goals are specific to the individual. This is a train track, straightforward, A to B. That's my point, is every person's thing is different. So my grind I'm doing specifically in stream right now might look a little different, or why is Mumbo doing this when he said XYZ in a video? Because in the video I'm giving all the different paths people can do versus what I might want to do. I'm not going to grind like someone with 10 coins on their account. Scott's watching vid. I'll be back. Sounds good, buddy. Let me know if you have any questions. How many common league specifics to have a good chance of getting a team of the year, you think? No number. If your luck's in, your luck's in. I think most people, realistically, if we didn't have an 82-20, probably over 1,000 league specific premiums to have a chance at a team of the year. Some people are going to get one within 50. Others are going to get it within 500. Some people it's going to take 2,000. But we got to really see what the odds are. Time and skill, time to build are the only enemies to not get it. I'd agree. Want to pack a team of the year? I think we all do, C-Barbs. I want the best way to pack as many as I can. I would start with 1 C-Barbs. I think League Specifics will give people a better chance to get a Team of the Year during full Team of the Year and partial than League SBCs. But I think people will be able to do League SBCs more in bulk than they will League Specifics. Margin Premium League upgrades with Premium Mixed League is buying out the League of Portuguese session at 800 coins a card, or should I mass bid 700 to 750? How likely am I to win bids at the price? Each hour it's going to be different. Prices are going to fluctuate so much. I guarantee you there's going to be like a day or two period where a bunch of big YouTubers make videos on prices of Pro League and Portuguese League and how it's pure profit like we're talking about if you do it under set prices. So I wouldn't worry as much right now of whatever set prices, getting them under the buy now and flipping them necessarily for pure profit. If you can, that's great. Just know that there's a dedicated community, especially people like me, that no matter what the price is, if they're really under 1,000 right now, we are now set to just spam buy nows and fill our club. So there's times where prices might be closer to 1,000. I'm buying out and filling my club. There might be times later where they're down to 800. I'm buying out and filling my club. I'm personally not caring about the price as much anymore because I purposely did those things earlier on to get me to a point where I can just sit back and enjoy the back and forth grind and have my safe packs to help me. But if you're in the position where it's not working as good as it was for you yesterday or the day before, I would mix it up with other things. Get on gold rare bids. See how those are working for you. For example, I'm making 150 coins easily a card right now from our video today. After tax, what is that per card? 800 times 0.95, 760 minus 650. So we're making 110 per card. So we're making a little over 10K per 100 bids. If you guys are trying to make a few 100,000 a week, I think before you do any sort of bidding or grinding or any sort of grinding, if you just fill your transfer list with a bunch of gold rares and flip them, that's going to add up very quickly. Or if you want to do these at extreme discount, do that. Put 11 in your club for the SBC if you have 0 untradeable. List a bunch, get a bunch of coins back, open the pack, get a bunch of gold rares and gold commons back, make a league specific 1 rare, start building another league specific premium for way less coins, and you could do that nonstop too. We've done that in previous years where I've literally just used coins, made hundreds of thousands of coins a day doing that, and building out hundreds of packs in the process of doing that too. The attitude goes for anything, to be fair. Yep. And the way we make content and the way we kind of try to go about it is make this menu grind relate to real life as much as possible. A lot of people want to cut corners or want a goal instantly. You got to work towards a lot of things. If you don't know how to get there, helping people find paths to get to where they want to be. All right. YouTube's not really catching up right now. This sucks. There's a percentage of team of the year from the League F. That means you have 1 in a 10,000 chance to remain. So give yourself diversity too. If you're only doing league specifics and you feel like that's going to be a no chance at a team of the year, in your head you should then be automatically including something else, whether it be crafting upgrades, player picks, league SBCs, something other than a league specific to diversify a little bit. If all your eggs are in one basket and it doesn't work out, you're going to feel disappointed. Still have 4 mil coins and 2,500 players in the club, but no packs. What should I do? Christian, I would watch the newest video and pick a path and stick to it. If you want to do only league specifics into league specifics, you have a ton of coins. You could build out a ton right now while they're extremely low on bids. And when they get more expensive, closer to 1,000, and they're more expensive to do that, you could also have made a bunch of packs in the process while making a bunch of coins by filling gold rares in your club. You have a bunch of winter provisions that you could build out daily. You could start building a bunch of league SBCs if you want to take that path. If you want to get on the mix grind, you could do the mix grind. Tons of different ways you could take it. Look, what's up, buddy? Think I came up with the best pack process in the game for recycling. It's a maximum pack per card value, and you can recycle to make coin cement. This is a premium league buying Portuguese league players and using the standard league upgrades as a strat. It's one of these strats. For me, it's going to be a huge strat to make coins is keeping League SBCs and buying that section if needed. But we're already getting a ton untradeable from provisions, from mixed, from the premium, that we're never paying full price. Alright, I think I'm just going to turn my brain off and make these right now, guys. Otherwise, it's going to be impossible to keep up with chat. What do you do with off-league gold commons? I'd watch our newest video for all the paths. If you're asking me specifically, I'm going to be making a bunch of League 1, league-specific 1 rares. Well, I watched the video today, so what specifically is your grind to someone with high coins and high packs similar to me? Premiums, league-specific 1 rares, league SBCs, both mixed and premium, and crafting upgrades is my main chunk of stuff. So essentially when I get Pro League and Portuguese League cards, whether it's like half of them, whether that's a full team, whether that's part dupe storage, if I can do it for extreme discount, finish it, and then get a full Prem La Liga, Bundesliga, Serie A, League 1 Eredivisie to do, I'm going to consistently make those for pack diversity, more cards back, more coins back. And then if I run low on League 1 Eredivisie, open my saved plethora of hopefully hundreds, if not 1,000 plus League 1, 1 rare league specifics that have 3 commons in them too. Prem WSL, Liga F, La Liga for the premiums, and then League 1 for the 1 rares. But I did an autism, check Discord DMs. I did an autism. Jago, what's up, buddy? Big up Team of the Years. Being hit in store packs? Being hit in store packs, you mean? Or hidden? I love how you said you did an autism and you have CTE, man, himself. Alright, what do you say? 4 winter provisions equals 100 rares, 60 commons, equals 9 premium league specifics, 99 rares, 1 left over. 6 league specifics, 60 equals 32 rares, 79 commons, 1 rare left over, equals 3 premium league specifics, 7 league specific. If you want to screenshot that, you guys can. I'm not going to read the whole thing. End of grind ended with 14 premium, 42 rare, 12 common, 29 premium. And that's just if you did 4 winter provisions, correct? If you did just the 4 winter provisions daily. So, bare minimum, in a week, people can easily make over 100. Guys, you could probably even lazy list, honestly. What are the odds you could bid 650 and sell for 850, 900? Yo, Momo, is it a good coin method to bid 650 to 700 on rare golds and lazies? Yep. We just got that saying. Great minds think alike, brother. Dude, Jacob, what do your Sunderland Evos look like, brother? Speedrunning CT. That's me buying for 800 coins? Yep. Guys, you know how I said you could easily make 1 million coins in a week? Bidding less than the buy now and selling to League SBC people, the Pro League and Portuguese leagues. When I tell you, you could not only do the same thing for gold rares, but you could probably make more coins and have an easier job and a more consistent job of doing it. Do not sleep on it. Probably doing the Prime WSL and should only use off-league cards as SBC storage for the premium and the standard. My bundle is very good in game and use them in champs. Nice. What's the best filter to bid on Portugal and Pro League? Not one filter. Non-stop different filters would be the way to do it. Change the minimum start price. Change the maximum price. Change between gold commons, gold rares, everything. Can't remember if we cover that exactly in the how to make 100K video or if we cover the concept in the how to make unlimited coins on League SBCs, but that's very important because a lot of time it's glitched. I'll show you like one real quick. If you want an example. If we did that right now, let's use Portuguese League as an example. If I did League of Portugal, it went to 900. 900 is showing all gold rares by the end of the hour. If I do 850, bunch of other cards are popping up. 59th minute. If I do 800, if I do 950, okay. By the end of the hour, you get a lot of things going for 950. So if I wanted to do everything, right? And I said to myself, okay, I'm going to bid to 800. If I did a 750 max price, I got a ton of open bids right here. Ton of things I can win for pure profit. You can double up with some methods. The gold rare method, 83 method, 84 method, positional method. If you change the start price, you consistently do that. You're going to see different times. Even though technically, like the minimum start price, us changing it from nothing to 150 minimum realistically shouldn't change any of these filters, but it drastically changes the cards that pop up and how much time you think you're waiting. So if someone just used this as a filter, they would say, Mumbo, the method doesn't work. I have to wait 5 minutes to place a bid. That's not worth my time. But if they flick this to then 300, it looks even worse. But then if they put that down, they'll see all the cards under a minute. So it's just a constant back and forth. If I went to 650, look at that. We're to like 8 minutes there. But if I did gold rares, it looks like we're even further out. If I did 600 minimum price or gold rares, though, we got a bunch under a minute again. And then we're to 4 minutes. So you're just going to have to constantly play with it to get different things to pop up. Doing it on web app, companion app works well too. I find that works nice. But it's not a perfect science. Or should I use Prime WSL players into league specifics? It's your call. I'm going to have periods where I do premium league specifics into more premium league specifics and into league specific one rares. I'm going to have times where I'm doing premium league specifics into league SBCs. We're going to be doing a bunch of different grinds, but my one right now is building out more league SBCs without a doubt while making league specifics because I'm not in a rush to open them right now. Hope they don't release an 8220. My team ears feel special right now. Oh, man. I was thinking, how do you do the Saudi and Super League so cheap and didn't realize you didn't need 2 rares? Are the rares any more expensive than the commons? They shouldn't be. Unless I missed something. Which packs are you opening to recycle? Right now, provisions. I'm doing provisions into League SBCs. into league specifics. That's my cycle. So I have 100 provisions I'm slowly opening, filtering into probably 25 to 50 minimum premium mixes a day where I'm not really touching those packs yet. Off leagues or dupe storage into league specific premiums. I'll build up a few hundred of those by Friday. Should I open my mixed tradables? You can, or you can hold them. It's up to you. Gold rares are starting to go for more, so any tradable gold rares from the mixed grind will net you more coins now. So you're making more coins by holding till now than you would have yesterday. But then if you would have opened the day before when Pro League Portuguese League cards were 1,500, you would have made infinitely more than you would today. So, like, holding in bulk and waiting for certain things to be up in price, there's pros and cons to each. And the more coins you have, the more you can afford to hold, like an investment. You also was correct. I get them Portuguese cards every pack from the mix. Dude, when I tell you, like, people think I'm joking when I say I average at least a Pro League or Portuguese League card per pack in the mix. My tradable ones, it's like an average of 1 per pack. My Electrum packs, it's like an average of 2 to 3 per pack. And then even my winter provisions right now, I don't think there's been a single winter provision where I haven't gotten like 3 or 4. And you can get as anal as you want about this. You could also get to a point where you're like, I want to save the rares and only use, was it 2 or 3 rares? You only need 3 rares per run. I'm only going to use X amount of rares for my dupe storage and then use the rest commons and then mass bid 150 on Bundesliga commons. I'm sure you could find the perfect combination. Your head's going to hurt at that point though, if you take it that far. Second autism sent over. The second autism has hit the chat. All right. If you guys want to screenshot this, the second autism is hit. So this is just with the 4 winter provisions he's writing out. 9 premiums. 12 winter wildcard crafting upgrades. 14 Premium League specifics, 20 Winter Wildcard crafting upgrades, 8 rares left over. Is the grind method just do PML, Premium Mixed League, and put all the untradeable rares into the premium? That's one of the many different grinds. That's the one I'm going to be doing a ton of, especially with opening provisions before Friday. But each person's grind is going to look a little bit different, and we lay out what I'd recommend each person to do depending on their coin situation, pack situation, different paths for different reasons, what you might run low on if you did, what you might want to focus on for 1 rare league specific packs versus premiums. Should you do 1 rare league specifics? Should you do crafted upgrades? Should you do player picks? Should you do all of them? Should you do none of them? Should you touch gameplay? Should you touch grass? Sent you a DM of my newest Evos. We'll take a look at them later, buddy. You know what's strange about Route 1 and 2? Exact same amount of premium mixed leagues. You end up with opening 40 more rare cards and 60 less commons. Got 400k, no pack save. What do you recommend? By Friday, I bet you could get well over 100 small rare gold players packs with a combination of the mix and the premium grind, while building out a bunch of league specific 1 rares and or 100 plus crafting upgrades easily. So I'd recommend our mixed league grind personally. Made even easier with the premium mixed grind if you're min-maxing and doing your provisions, opening those up. I would take that route. How do you manage to mix the Prem WSL League premiums and standards? I never understood how to do that. What do you mean? How do you manage to mix in? What do you mean, how do I manage to mix them in? I have nothing but time to mix them in right now. Are you talking about at a specific point of the grind? How do you refresh the transfer market when on Pale Tools? If you're doing bids or buy nows, switch the bid or buy now price. I mean, premium league specific. I figured that's what you meant. I think I read that the exact same way, but in my head, I knew what you were talking about. But do you think it's now a better time to make pure coins or start dropping coins on the front end to start a full blast of the mix? Because I'm totally empty on mixed cards. How many coins do you have right now, Timon? I'm going to make it even easier for you because I think you're overthinking everything. From what I know you're already capable of doing, as someone who said they were making 100K an hour and were making 400K a day, you're already on 850K from that. You could easily take that 850K and make well over 1 million coins by Friday. Just mass bidding on gold rares and flipping. The amount of bids you can win right now and the amount of lazy lists you could do while doing any other grind. If you want to do that while you're buying out the mix, making those. If you're grinding provisions, you want to recycle. Literally just that method alone. We're talking hundreds of thousands a day. Just do that, turn your brain off, stop overthinking. If you want to do just league specifics into league specifics, you have millions of coins to help you with that, along with provisions daily. And if you wanted to then put those back into league SBCs or something, you could. But I think you are severely in overthinking mode right now. You're trying way too hard without taking any action. That's probably the worst position to be in. Because you accomplish nothing and you're tiring yourself out like you actually grinded. We're not even 10 provisions down. I feel like we've done another crap ton of League SBC runs. We've made a crap ton of premium packs. I have ready to go probably another 25 to 50 premium mix without touching the mix. We're in a really good spot, boys. Small rare players will stay forever above 1,200 now, it feels like. Prime golds will keep going up. I can't wait to see what these numbers hit. Hi, Mumbo. Will there be a vid coming up on the league mixed upgrades? What do you mean the league mixed upgrades? If anyone needs a pack process for these new upgrades, I put one in the Discord. And we have step-by-step in the video, too, if you guys need help. Of any of the paths. We show you the ones that make the most sense. The guaranteed minimums you should do daily and everything you can take from there. you recommend just buying the first 2 squads in the mix and sell everything when the first 2... Wait, do you recommend just buying the first 2 squads of mixed and sell everything when doing about 10 runs daily? Out of bronze cards, done all upgrades, bronze, silver, etc.? Do you recommend just buying first 2 squads of mixed and sell everything when doing about 10 runs a day? Out of bronze cards, done all upgrades. I would scale to 25 a day. Mixed, if that's what you're talking about. Buy out every card in every section. And make a crap ton more runs with the tradables and untradables you keep getting back. Personally, that'd be my recommendation. Analysis paralysis is a horrible thing. I've been through it a ton. I know exactly how he feels, and that's exactly where he's in right now. Every video, every stream, it's the same thing. So you say make pure coins by still bidding and go on later with the League SBCs? I'm saying for you specifically. I know you really make coins easily. You're having really bad analysis paralysis when it comes to any League SBC related thing or any menu grind. So for you, coins will be king. Coins are king for most people. For us to buy out the mix, you need coins. For us to do any sort of grind, you need coins. You need coins to make packs, you need coins to recycle, you need coins to do anything. There's a cost to anything you do. So for you, to make the decision easier, limit it to just making coins and then put coins towards anything you do. If you're putting coins towards buying out the mix, to me, that makes perfect sense and I can do it in bulk easily. If you're struggling with that, skip it. Just make more coins liquid and find a different path then. If you want to skip that and be less efficient, go right into league-specific premiums, you can, and then recycle those into League SBCs, the premium mix. That could be a great path still. It's about like 250 gold rares for 650. I'm going to start the lazy list for 900 right now. Yeah, we're already getting 800 to 850 sales. About 40 pages of tradable rares in the club. Do you reckon they'll rise more in price, or should I just sell it all? You can guaranteed sales within the hour. I would lazy list 50 to 100 above that. And if you're seeing consistent sales, consistently do that. That way when you get more tradable cards, you know in bulk they'll keep selling. And then also too, you know you have the ability to keep picking them up more. Locked in for 2 hours and made 150K. W, man. Also, Timon, I'd think of it like this. The coins you're making daily, make it even easier on yourself. Bid on 85s for under the buy nows to make the provisions each day if you don't have untradeable 85s. That way, without any sort of menu grinding, just you making coins, you easily have by Friday a crap ton of league specifics, or a crap ton of crafting upgrades, or a mix of them, one rare league specifics, player picks, whatever you want to do, you have the ability to make those with your brain turned off. Do you still only submit 2 rares? No, I overkill now, usually. If you're buying everything out, you can min-max, but you're going to get so many gold rare and common untradables that it just makes sense to use a big group of untradables and then tradables. Like what I got to say is I am just incapable after watching the scaling vid 10 times how to do it. It's quite hard for me, so I think I can max skill do like 5 to 10 runs at a time, which is wild to me because it's like, I went back to watch that for the first time in a while because I'm like, okay, if people still have an issue after watching the scaling video, what is it? I did 36 runs in the span of less than 2 hours just sitting there watching YouTube while getting steps in last night. So even during Team of the Year, it works perfectly fine for me. It just might be a thing that you're just not, if you don't like it or it just doesn't come naturally and you don't feel like you're progressing, yeah, I think worrying more on liquid coins will be easy for you. And then especially for next year too, and honestly for anyone, if menus aren't your thing, if you guys look at this grind and that doesn't sound appealing, like, because those two things are different. Something can work. The mix grind into the premium can work. But if you don't like doing that grind, or you don't feel like you want to scale it that far, if you can just make liquid coins and skip steps in the process, or be willing to take more of the loss in areas, or make not as much profit, but find your areas that you really enjoy, I am all for you guys doing that. Because my goal at the end of the day is to get you guys Team of the Years, get you guys endless packs, and never have you run out of coins. And however we can achieve that for you, whatever path, we'll work to make it happen. I already made like 50 small league specifics and like 20 big league specifics, so I'm not totally incapable, but just a bit hard without scaling. Are you using Pale Tools, Simon? I can't remember. Oh, yeah, if you're only using 2, that would be... Yeah, that might be a little bit more difficult. Is there any trading coin method linked in the vid? We have a vid in the grind playlist, how to make 100K easily. That video's already made a lot of people in our community hundreds of thousands of coins in a day or two. A lot of people are working towards $1 million a week very easily. The one we uploaded today, I think most people could easily make 500K within a few days as well, if they're consistent with it, what we cover in the video. And then not to oversell, but if you're in my situation where you've saved a lot of packs for full team of the year, we're talking hundreds if not thousands, I think there's the potential for a lot of us to have 5 to 10 mil liquid coins, depending on our grind path. I think it could be that good. It's going to be a grind. It would have to be head down. Might not be as fun as just blindly spamming the league specifics into league specifics. But if you truly can understand the tradable value in league SBCs, I think that path could go wild. And especially with the consumables, if you're going to continue selling them after Team of the Year. Are you saving with your provisions or opening them to stock premium upgrades? Yes to both of them. We're saving, we're using, and we're also using for multiple things. We're using for League SBCs and we're using for premiums. We're not going to completely use all of ours. We're going to store some. We're going to make more, use some. We'll be a little all over the place. Like right now, it makes more sense to be more wasteful with our League SBC cards and just kind of talk to you guys and grind these. But especially when I'm off stream, I'm going to be more dedicated to running through the League SBCs. Or like when we get on Pale Tools, it's going to be a lot easier to run through those. I'll try the vid again tomorrow and take notes, try to fill up my club, and then try it again. Maybe drop like 200K coins in, but my problem is as well, when I watch the video, club is already quite stocked with mixed cards, and I have like nothing now. So if you have nothing, watch it again. Do you not take advantage of your transfer lists, your unassigned, and your transfer targets? Are you sure you're going to be able to open all your packs? I have very long streams planned. That is a problem I want to have. If I open everything on console, we're never going to run out. That is a valid fear that I have. But we will, especially when... So, when full Team of the Year comes out, there's a lot of packs right now. For example, Premium Mix. I, in theory, should be opening all my Premium Mix when I make Premium Mix packs and use them in the recycle. The issue is most packs I'm making, I don't need the cards that I'm getting, right? If we're grinding as hard as we are, we always have gold rares and gold commons in the club. it would take us a lot of run-throughs before we got short of anything. And even the second we got short on gold rares or gold commons, we could fill back up again. If we got short on League of Portugal and Pro League, I could buy a ton, regardless of what the price is, and use a bunch of untradables too to make it cheaper. So for us, the issue doesn't look like run to run. As outsiders, you might look at this and be like, dang, is he ever like really running out? What's his pack number at? What's this at? Same thing applies with like league specifics. If we had, let's say, 1,000 league specific packs and I open those, people would say, oh, Mamba, how many packs do you have? I have 1,000. Cool. You see, I have a bunch of league specific premiums. If I open 1,000 of those, I could directly have 1,000 league specific one rares plus all the gold rares recycled into more league specific premiums. So I would have more packs than what I started with. Do you guys remember with exchanges? It was kind of the same way. Exchanges were so good because you'd have a certain amount of packs. You'd make a crap ton of packs of better value. Your pack number would go down. The value would be so good that you'd make way more packs. And it was a constant back and forth. And we ended the year with like, what was it? Like 3,000 packs? Same thing kind of is applying to the save packs right now in our coins. Like our coins will continuously go down for stretches because we're holding a ton of tradable packs. So we'll keep grinding, but you don't necessarily see exactly where the grinds lead into. But then once we open a lot of those safe packs, the coins come back in bulk and you're like, whoa, how'd you get the coins? But then the packs are going down, the pack numbers are going down. But then we take the coins and we make way more packs and the pack number is higher than it was before. But then the coins are going down. But then we open the packs, the pack number is getting lower. But then we repeat the cycle over and over. Many tradables is acceptable to use in League of Portugal squad, Mumbo. I got a ton of tradables. Take your quick sell value of those two tradable packs, whatever the average of the quick sell value is of those two tradable packs combined, spend less than that. If you're trying to guarantee yourself break even or profit. Yeah, that's why I started doing PPs when we had exchanges because I couldn't get the packs down. Remember when we had exchanges in FC24, FIFA 24, and we literally did nonstop Team of the Week player picks for the two tradable pack sections? And we'd put like 10 million coins into like 85 to 89 raid fodder for exchanges. Make a crap ton of exchanges, make more coins than what we started with just by cycling into those, and then had a crap ton of packs too. It like same kind of logic. Nothing's different with those methods than what we're doing right now. It's just the quality of pack and the amount of work that goes into it. Eventually, this is going to get even easier, but the same logic applies. If they increase the amount of daily winter provisions we get, if they add different numbers of winter provisions, maybe they add an 86 rated one, maybe they add an 88, 89 rated one for double the amount of players. Like, they could do whatever they wanted, and the grind would only get easier. Team of the Year low-key impossible this year? I would not read into it too much during partial. It's going to feel impossible. And if you keep grinding, you'll eventually, most people will hit something, or worst case scenario, you'll have a ton of SBCs crafted, a ton of walkouts, you'll have a ton of coins. You can walk away with your head held high with those, but yeah. I still don't expect to get any Team of the Years from me personally until we get more into the league-specific opening and spamming. Do I buy cards for the Mixed League and start the grind from there? If you're trying to do our Mixed League grind, we have videos on how to scale that and buy in bulk. Because our Mixed League grind, we recommend doing exactly that. If you've never done it before, that's confusing to you. It might be useful to start from there. You are the only one I see grinding these upgrades. Which ones? Premium mix? I'm guaranteeing myself millions of coins by doing so with them in here, so I don't know why more people aren't. Or are you talking the league specifics? Premier League. We're building them out. We're not opening them right now. It's it better to do the mix into premiums into league specifics and dupes into crafting upgrades and forget about the one rares. If you're doing the mix already into the premium and you're including league specific premiums into that mix, the mix league grind is going to give you a lot of League One and Eredivisie in and of itself, where you probably don't need the one rare packs from league specifics, and especially if you want to make crafting upgrades, that's a valid path. The issue is when people drop the mixed league grind and they're no longer getting those additional bronze, silver, golds from the mixed league. They're no longer getting the bronze, silver upgrades that they're benefiting from and the additional crafting upgrades or player picks. And they're simply just doing league specifics into the premium. The areas they will run low on and eventually have to get would be the League One Eredivisie section outside of the Pro League and Portuguese League. So, yes. What's the best use of time with coins if I only have a small amount of time and I want as many packs as possible? Buying out league-specific premiums with millions of coins that you're making on gold rare flipping. If you have millions of coins. If you don't have millions of coins and you only have less than like 500k, now spend on gold rares, flip them for pure profit, making 150 to 200 plus per card. Do that in bulk, slowly make some premiums up by Friday, make those in mass. You could be making hundreds of thousands of coins and 100 plus of those premiums easily, along with your provisions daily. You could start building out league specifics that way as well. Friday rolls around, you have hundreds of thousands, if not 500k to a mil more, and you have 100 plus league specific packs ready to go that you can recycle. Not any step if you want to include league SBCs. It makes it even easier. Are the SBCs going to improve as we go forward? You reckon they'll bring back the 8220s? Hopefully they bring back the 8220s. I think the 8220s would ruin it, but it's already been ruined due to packs. Team of the Weeks have been so cheap that I feel like they'll want to eventually bring something out, and fodder's so low, they might want to eventually bring something out, but there's also a benefit of fodder being low, too. Like, it's not all bad if fodder's low for EA. Gold commons, we'll show you the market right now. They're not consistently selling, but if you get more specific with stuff, over time they'll have more value. Right now, the whole market, no. You're not going to consistently probably be able to sell these. But if we start getting into what are people running low on, League One and Eredivisie, will it be more likely these will sell? Will it be more likely people want higher end gold commons from like the Prem, like 78, 79, 80 plus, things like that? Maybe. So I'd keep an eye on those. I would still try to sell them in bulk to kind of get an analysis and look at the analytics of, okay, I listed 100 for my club, X leagues, I listed them this amount of times, this is the sales I got, there was this much supply from the promo packs in the store, there was this need at daily content. If you min-max it with daily content, that's going to be your best friend. So for example, if someone was brand new to the game, let's say they didn't know how to grind at all, and they saw they got stuff daily, what would they do? They do their daily bronze, daily silver, daily gold. Let's say they do that, and now they have a 1 of 3 player pick they want to do. Let's say they go through a few of these, right? You get how many a day? I don't know how many I'm down to. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong thing. The 4 of 10, my bad. We have 3 left. Let's say I ran out of gold commons, but I see there's silver packs here, and I know I can get some coins back from the silver packs. I'm going to freely be able to buy cards, and for me, if I only need to buy a few, it might make sense. I'm going to spend 350 times 2, 700 coins to get a pack worth 1,000 or more. So I might go in and at the end of the hour, no matter what the card is, buy that. If people are doing that 5 to 10 minutes after new content, look, that one sold. You can kind of just keep an eye on this last page too, whether you want to add the cards to your list or just look at them through here. Are we seeing sales made on these? This one isn't a League SBC card. It's the lowest possible rating. It would have been the one on this page that I thought would have sold the least, but it was the one that sold so far. That one sold. That one sold. So yes and no. Like, there might be specific things that help them a little bit more, but just consistently listing them gets them. Honestly, wouldn't even trade anymore if you have mass packs that can give golds, because if you recycle, you can just do player SBCs for coins. That's true to a certain extent. Are you putting untradeable off-league bronze and silver rares into bronze and silver upgrades? Yes, that is a huge method for our mixed league grind if you're using it. We talk about that in the mixed league videos as a crucial step to make more premium and more mix. Would you use 87s for provisions? Yes, if your storage is full of them. Dupe storage, same thing applies to fodder. Any dupe storage outside of maybe like 89 rated cards or something super high, if your dupe storage is filling up with something and it's causing you to not be able to open packs, be quote-unquote wasteful with it. It's not doing you any good if you have the same rating dupe nonstop, if it's stopping you from grinding. Find a place to put them. If you need to be a little bit overkill with one card, if I need to put an 88 rated in to help me get an 84 daily SBC done with a bunch of like 83s and 82s and a few 84s, do it. Do little things like that because you still have the one in your club. And if you're consistently getting these dupes, that means you're going to consistently most likely get them back. So, are you waiting till full Team of the Year release? We've opened well over 1,000 packs. We haven't waited till full Team of the Year release. I'm building league specifics, in particular these, to open by Friday for full release in 12th man. But I've nonstop done league SBC grinding into more packs and into opening packs all week. How have you Pale Tools set up for gold Saudi cards? I do gold Saudis by hand because Saudi League is considered a top league. So I just find it best on console, put them in by hand. Don't forget to open the 5K pack from the store. I did the 5K and the 10K or the 10 coin already. Unless they made another one. No, I got him. I got him. Alright guys, I have about 15 minutes until I gotta go. What would be a good filter to bid on 85s? Whatever their price is. I don't know. Set a minimum above what gold rares would be. So what's the price of 85s right now? Let's say they're like 1.6K. If a bunch of people are going to be bidding on gold rares that are high anyways, you want the minimum set to a price where those aren't going to show up as much. And if they're like 1.6, you want it low enough max price where you're able to win them and make some coins on them. I see 86s popping up here. How much are 86s? Honestly, we're probably at the point of the game where you could put literally any combination of quote-unquote filter, place a bid on, and you'd occasionally win things. Like there's an 88 for 1.2K. Just chilling. Just to make sure, should I only put off-league cards and prem cards into the league specifics or use dupes? Dupes, you can use anything. If you're trying to still do league SBCs, dupe storage, use anything. Maybe keep Pro League, Portuguese League. But then in your club, if you're doing league SBCs, don't submit league SBC cards. Would be my advice. But the more anal you're about your dupe storage, the higher your dupe storage number will forever be, and the harder it is to clear it. I would say turn your brain off and allow your dupe storage to be somewhat empty. I have 6 mil liquid. What do you suggest? I would suggest, depending on what you want to do with your coins, I think you would be one of the people who could make millions off of league SBCs, specifically the premium mix, while doing league specific premiums. So if you haven't watched our daily video today, I'd recommend that path. Just won an 86 for 800 coins. That's like 1.7k profit. You could literally probably do that all day and win a crap ton of different cards too, which is the crazy thing. Think I'll try it out? No problem, buddy. No problemo. Feel like Team of the Year is dead. No one is really doing the upgrades since they're shit. Okay, I gotta call you guys out for something. I gotta call you out. Maybe I'm understanding you incorrectly. Does anyone honestly think it's the best idea to open these right now? Outside of the people who maybe think there's a better chance during partial than actual full, I would understand the complaint during full Team of the Year and honorable mentions. But if people are complaining during a partial Team of the Year that we have league specifics and they're not packing Team of the Years in their league specifics yet, my honest take is cry me a freaking river, dude. Use this time to grind. Use this time to build them up. Save the tiers for when you don't get a Team of the Year in the recycle. But give yourself the best possible chance to get them. And if you can get it along the way, if you're doing the mix or the premium into these, and you're opening a bunch of other packs and you have a chance of them, sweet. But yeah, the weight is low for a reason. Team of the Year's weight are low in general. You're not going to pack a 3 million coin card easily. It can be frustrating, but that's the reality. And some people might be calling me boring for building these up for that reason, but that's the exact way we'll have 5 to 10 mil liquid. And people will be like, how did you do that? I can't do that. What do I do if I don't have packs saved? What were you doing for the week leading up to full Team of the Year? And I'm not calling you out specifically. I'm just saying in general. Nothing frustrates me more than why are you grinding the game? Or why are people grinding the game? What's the point? And then when it's time for everyone to get on and grind because something good's out that they enjoy, they complain that they don't have enough stuff to keep grinding. You should be happy that the odds are low right now. Or that Pro League, Portuguese League cards aren't 1,500 coins. All those things would be bonuses because it's like, it just makes you want to grind harder in the other areas. No, but 11 rares to get 3 back is a shitty grind. It's the exact grind that's going to make your club run empty if you do nothing but premiums back into premiums. Which is the exact reason EA make them. Which is the exact reason I don't recommend everyone to grind those into those. Why we give a ton of different options to not only keep the grind going, but to make it go the positive direction rather than the negative direction. That way, when full Team of the Year is here, you can go negative, and it's going to take way longer and way more coins to get through everything. And if done in ways we recommend, potentially land you with millions of coins more than you had before. Makes no sense to open them now. It makes sense to open provisions so we don't get SBC banned on Friday. Exactly. Also did half a Sophia Smith today. W, man. You'll have no problem getting her done. I know you were nervous at first, but you got it, brother. Hello, sir. Just tuned in. Do we have a league-specific grind video? Yes, the newest upload from today. By the way, you guys have killed it on the support on that video. You know how, like, YouTube, well, if it's a top-performing video, I don't know if anyone else is a YouTuber, but they show videos ranked 1 to 10 in terms of, like, views after a certain amount of time you've uploaded. And if it's a number 10, everything's, like, grayed out. It's, like, your worst video, and it looks really depressing. If it's a number 1, they shoot off, like, fireworks on the screen and everything. This was the number 1 video by far over the past, like, 50 uploads. Absolutely killed it. Yeah, the fireworks are still shooting off. Average view duration's up. Push and click-through rate. Views are up. Comments are overwhelmingly positive. No one's told me to kill myself yet. It's a higher chance I'd open either today or during Defenders, depending on what you want. I do. At this point, if you don't have save packs or a lot of coins, you might be cooked. But that's the thing. If people's excuse right now is they don't have a lot of coins or they don't have a lot of packs, can't people see that having till Friday can make you hundreds of thousands of coins? If I did no pack making and just made coins, I could easily make $1 million this week in the most boring way possible. If I streamed it, you guys would be like, Mumbo, can we please do something else? You're just bidding on gold rares and selling for 150, 200 to 250 more coins. Surely we can do something more entertaining. But if I did it off stream and came back to the stream, people would be like, yo, how did you make all the coins? Can I do that? Is it even possible? Method? Do you have a video on it? Method? Can you show me? Can you give me tips? Yeah, we got a video on it. I don't want to watch that. Why would I watch that? Mumbo, I see your channel growing up fats. Our channel's growing up fat? It's getting big, boys. The channel's getting chunky. Y'all need to watch your weight, is what he's saying. In the last 2 weeks, cheers from France. I appreciate you, brother. Speaking of Sophia, during Weekend League this weekend, only thing that didn't want to make me put my man meat in a blender was Sophia's finishing and dribbling. What if I run out of players? Do I open league specifics? It would have to depend on your specific grind that you're talking about. But if we're talking mixed league grind, you'll never run out of mixed league. You'll never run out of players from the mixed league grind because you're always buying mixed league runs if you're doing the mixed league method. If you're doing league specific grind into league specifics, you will always run out of players if you're doing nothing else. So you have to, it depends on your route. Minimal glaze, but your content is the most in-depth I've seen out there. Truly a grind. I appreciate it, buddy. Can I be honest with you guys real quick? I think one of the frustrations I have as a content creator who's in a very niche space like this, I think you have a lot of like the 18 to like 35-year-olds who can watch the video. And I think a lot of people like not only understand it, but they want a grind even crazier. I feel like the more people that catch on to this, we want to take it a step further. We want to take it a step further. We want to take it a step further. And then at the same time, right next to us, it's someone who doesn't know how to even make a single coin and they've never been above 5,000 coins in their life. Watching the same videos or watching the same streams. It's like we're all in different universes. So like in my head, I get so frustrated when I see some comments because I wish I had all the indicators above their name. Like, I wish I could see, like, levels. Like, I wish I could see someone's comment in chat and there was a level of, like, oh, this guy's a Prestige Master League SBC grinder. He's done 2,000 League SBCs over the past 2 months. This person just started their account yesterday. This person's 12 years old, doesn't know what a menu is, and has a full bronze team. And to try to, like, figure out all that information is like a 20 questions game consistently in chat. Yeah, we're all at different XP levels. It's fun. It's entertaining. It's cool to see people level up, but you do reach points where it's like, I'll be making videos that are more specific for the Prestige Masters, and then the level 1 noobs find that video but don't want to watch the level 1 how to rank up quickly video. And then they're confused. And it's like, yeah, you're going to be a little confused at this specific thing. This is more niche. This is the more general. Work on the scaling. We'll get you to here later. And like, it's only going to expand once exchanges come out. I think in my head, the way I viewed content in the past 2 years was I backed down on content once exchanges came out. Because in my head, I'm like, okay, truly this is too easy. Everybody's going to know how to do this. But in reality, it was kind of the opposite. It was the first time everyone was really grinding the menus truly, and everyone wanted like guides on how to do it. So not only are we going to double down, triple down after Team of the Year, I think there's going to be an even larger audience and want for it too. So my plan at least is we're going to do some gameplay, Evo, stuff like that. You're going to see some of that content, but we're going to make more coins than ever, more packs than ever, and the grind's only going to get easier and more insane at the same time. Both counters still at 0, by the way. If you're surprised, if you guys know what we're doing and you're surprised that the account's at 0 still, I don't know what to tell you, boys. If the account's still at 0 by the end of the weekend, we got a problem, but right now it's no surprise. It'd be pure shock if it was higher than that. Redact is earning the Tism badge. I would say I'm great at making SBCs, but awful at saving, so I struggled during WW. Yeah. But also, too, something that I've been trying to do, like, sometimes more nonchalant than others, but I feel like some of you guys are catching on. When I try to give you guys advice on these grinds, I try to not only make it relate to life, but show you guys how interchangeable they are. If you're new at something and you've never done it before and you're questioning whether or not you can actually do it or you have the ability to, usually being hands-on and doing it, getting the experience, makes you not only realize you can do it, it gives you the motivation to want to get better and see how great you can truly be in that area. Literally, you can translate that to any area in life. Take coins, right? If someone struggles to make coins, keep coins, and operate an account where their coins will continue making them packs, and they can continue to get the cards they want, the packs they want, yada yada. That's a person that might struggle with finances. And if they're learning as a child how to operate financially in a way that's benefiting them more long-term than short-term thinking, that's going to help them in life too. So making packs with 10K left, and now I'm up at 1.1 mil. Dude, I genuine question, real quick. I have 154 of the Prime Electrums and 156 Jumbo Golds. So let's just use 155 as the average for one of the tradable pack sections. Not them combined, but like total runs. I view this as like, oh, that was 156 total runs. How many total runs do you think I could get to with still 1 million plus coins, all these saved packs, before I even had to open these up? I feel like I could get somewhere between 500 to 1,000 easily. The more direct we are with it, the more League SBCs we do, and the less we recycle back into League specifics from the League specifics, I truly feel like I could get this number close to 1,000, which if we do the math on that, that gets disgusting. Let's say I got to 800 packs, right? 800 times the average quick sell value of around 10,000. I say around 10,000 because some are going to be less, some are going to be more, but then you have all the value in between of things you sell over time. That's 8 million coins. That's crazy to me. If we can get these packs to 500 apiece, we have over 5 million coins, worst case scenario, after Team of the Year. That's wild. EAFC26, I opened 400 packs at least, 0 Team of the Years. I got 7 last year, and I feel like we were struggling for a while. 8220s definitely helped, but I grind Prem that we sell from the premium back into Prem La Liga squad and the League SBCs. What should I do with my La Liga cards? Should I put them into the league specific? You should, if you don't plan on doing any premium La Liga cards, you could treat, I guess, it as an off league. I would make it even easier on yourself. I would do League SBCs with both Prem and La Liga. I would treat the WSL and the Liga F as they already are, which are off leagues, because it's only going to help you with League SBC runs, especially as you're opening League SBC packs and getting nonstop commons and rares from the League SBC packs back into your club. What's been your favorite FIFA to grind? Honestly, I'm a huge fan of old school FIFAs for League SBCs, old school BPM, stuff like that. But nothing has enticed me more than these last few years with exchanges and League SBCs. Once they made them as kind of straightforward as they are, the only thing that has been hard about them is seeing how far you can scale it. Because time really only becomes the only resource you don't have unlimited of. Which is also like another point of our grind, is like showing you guys like, hey, your most finite resource is going to inevitably be time. What's the most important thing about time? Problem is being so detailed. I've submitted only 2 rares in the Belgian Portuguese for the past couple weeks when I'm accumulating so many more my club compared to the commons. Yep. And that's where being a little too overkill can hurt you too, right? I'll even say that to myself during the grind as well. If I look back at the grind, I guarantee myself I'm going to say, dang, you know what? As much as I love League SBCs and as much as I love 5 to 10 mil liquid coins, I really wish I would have done more league specifics. I really wish I would have done more 8220s if those came out. You're always going to look back and wish you did something a little different. So, long story short, just kind of enjoy the grind, man. If you guys want to be more wasteful, you don't always have to do the most optimal thing. Matured Mumbo, proud of you. I appreciate you, buddy. Okay, I'm going to bed, Mumbo, tomorrow and stream. Ask me if I have 1 million coins. I will. And I hope you do, because you're very close. That's a 150k jump. I have 100k. Best way to make coins before Friday. Luca, I'm glad you asked, brother. If you watch our video from today, and if you watch our video to how to make 100k in our grind playlist, both of those, you should have no problem not only making 500k by Friday, I think you could get to 1 million by Friday. And with that, boys, that is going to be it for the stream. I got to go to dinner. I'm going to wrap up the stream by saying if you did enjoy, smack the like button, subscribe if you're new. Plan for Tuesday, Wednesday, both being like hour and a half streams, both 4 hours after new content. Thursday will be a longer stream, 4 hours after new content. If you have notifications on the channel, you'll always be up to date with when we're going to go live and kind of when we upload. But Friday I have off of work. Friday I'm going to do a workout in the morning and we'll be live before new content. We'll be on stream spamming packs as new content comes out. And we will start fully going absolutely balls to the wall once Friday starts. So it's going to ramp up. I know a lot of this has been building packs, building coins, making worse packs into better packs and things like that. I know you guys see the number and you think, oh, if Mumbo's grinding this hard and he hasn't gotten anything, surely it's not worth it for me. I'm telling you guys, we are building the foundations to where when we grind later this week, you're going to question how we've built up how many things we did. And it's literally just consistency. It was consistency in League SBCs. It was consistency in liquid coins. It was consistency in building these packs. It was consistency in saving these packs. Consistency in recycling these packs. That is going to be your best friend. If you're limited to an hour a day, do what you can with that hour. If you're limited to a certain amount of packs, a certain amount of recycle, do what you can with that recycle. Set that as the expectation and do better with what you're given. And we're going to have a great team of the year, boys. We'll be grinding a ton. Super long streams this weekend as well. Thank you guys for everything. Truly appreciate all the support. If you guys have any more questions off a stream, I would say the number one way is probably go to the newest video and leave a comment on there. I get notified when you guys put them so I can reply to it. But another reason why it's so nice for you guys to put a comment on there, as well as like when you're in stream, is if other people are watching the video and they look at the comments and they had a similar question themselves, they'll most likely write it, but they'll see your comment and have it answered from what we tell you there. But also too, that's what I use to make more videos. I ask you guys in stream and then in videos, if everyone has very similar questions, we make videos off of it. One of those new videos that'll be coming out soon, we'll experiment with it probably within the next few days, is realistically, can you make millions of coins doing premium league specifics into the premium mixed league upgrade? What is the cost going to be? How do you cover all the sections? How do you make this as cheap as possible? And how do you keep the grind going? Pro League and Portuguese League would be the thing that people would be buying cards out from. But as we've shown you so far today, we get, it feels like endless gold rares and commons from the grind already with the winter provisions and the packs we open from League SBCs. If we incorporated the mixed league, if we incorporated dailies, we're getting so many untradables from the bronze and silvers too. So I have no doubt we will never have to buy out this full squad. We will always do it on discount regardless of what that is. We will really never have to buy a Premier La Liga card or a Bundesliga Serie A. We have always way too much of these. And with League One using that as the one league specific, if you wanted kind of a min-max way of always getting these, or even temporarily, if you guys wanted to focus your commons on the crafting upgrade and focus on making those, but you notice, hey, I want to do a few more League SBC runs, I'm low on League One Eredivisie, maybe you take a few of your League One built out packs and you open those. Again, if you do the League One League specifics, you'll get 4 cards, 1 rare, 3 commons. There's not a crap ton of the League One or the Women's French League, so you'll get a ton of the League One ones. That will help you. Thanks for the stream. I'm buying out premium, still making coins. Yeah, especially with the prices now, I have a feeling people are going to look back and say, I wish I would have bought out when they were this price. I wish I would have bought out at this price. Enjoy it while they're there. If you want a club stock under 1,000, do it. I think now more than ever, as people recycle, they'll get cheaper at times, they'll get more expensive at times, you'll make a ton on the fluctuation. But I think from a grind perspective, always having them in your club as an additional resource, like you notice how we do it, right? We'll have dupe storage of like the same 5, 6 gold rares and gold commons. We'll use those, and then we'll use like 5 tradables in the club that are lower end. And in the end, we don't spend much at all. But we're not recognizing that profit yet. So, yeah, I'll see you guys then. Have a good night. God bless all. Peace. We haven't been going balls to the wall already. Not even close. Just wait. That's all I got to say. Just wait. If you thought this was a grind, just wait. It's going to get even more grindy and even better.